Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Prosperous Living with Toyia. And so I was thinking today we need to learn how to choose ourselves. So many times we try to put other people's feelings, their desires, their wants, their needs before ours. And then we realize the more we try to satisfy other people, we become more and more dissatisfied. We become discontent. We become frustrated and irritated. Like they say, you have to fill your cup up and then let it overflow. And then you can pour into others. And that's really the key, right? To choose. You choose right now, this day, in this moment, to be happy, to be thankful, to appreciate life. Really, really decide in this moment right now that you will choose to see life in a more vibrant way, in a more appreciative way. And it is so many things to appreciate, and it doesn't have to be big grand things. You appreciate your home, and no matter what it is, no matter how shabby you may think it is, it's a home. You have it, right? Because we can easily say, well, even those of you who may not even have their own home, if you can choose to see yourself differently, even if you're in like a shelter or you're living with someone that, is really not the greatest conditions, if you can put yourself somewhere else mentally, then the outer world things will just start to happen for you. And it's almost hard to explain to people that when you decide to change your mind and start to think differently, that your world things just start to happen. And you're like, you're right, me thinking different, things just start to happen differently. But the reason why you're kind of where you are now is because of the way you were thinking. Like, you were told that life was hard, life was a struggle, and you saw it firsthand how difficult life can be. But those were because you accepted those thoughts and then turned them into beliefs, and then now there are experiences in your world. But just as you were told how hard, difficult, and challenging life could be, that you had to sacrifice and give up a lot in order to have a great life, but you like, I've done all that and look where I am. I'm still stuck in this place that I don't want to be. And how about doing the opposite? How about focusing on, life being easy, and life being fun, and life being joyful, and, starting to appreciate, I still have, my whatever it is that you can do, whether you can think happy thoughts, right, or whether you still have physical mobility, what it is something to be grateful for. I know everybody don't all have the same things, but what we do have, that which we need to give thanks for, we have to be able to notice the small things, what we call small, and be grateful for those. Because if you can appreciate where you are, then you can appreciate where you're going. But if you're complaining about where you are, how do you move forward? Because complaining about where you are is looking back, because this present situation is like old news. It's like old thoughts just coming to life. And so you want new thoughts to come to life. You want new thoughts to come and manifest in your world. Well, guess what? You have to start planting new thoughts, new beliefs. You have to start believing that life can be better, life can be different. And it just takes a small step forward, and another step forward, and another step forward, and just continue to look forward. And the more you continue to just stay focused on what it is you would like to experience, and don't get caught up on how long it will take or in what ways it will come to be, but just bask in the reality of things can happen for you. They will. I know a lot of times, trying to figure out the how trips us up. We like, look, it ain't gonna happen by itself. Look, I need to make it happen. I need to put some type of physical effort. I need to force it. I need to sacrifice. I need to give up something. I need to strain. I need to struggle. I need to push. That's what we've been told. And I'm telling you, that what makes life more difficult. All of that pushing and straining and struggle and being frustrated. No, that is really not necessary. You really can just, What we've been told the hardest thing to do is for us to think differently, because thoughts and thoughts and beliefs are just, surrounds us all the time. And when you look on social media, you're looking at someone else's thought, but you're really looking at your thought magnified back to you. Really. That's really the tea, right? That's really the tea. Your social media is your algorithm of life. Everything that you're seeing on social media is just a reflection of your consciousness. That's really what it is. So look at your social media, look at the world around you. Let that tell you where you are. And you ask yourself, is this where I still want to be? Do I want to see every disaster that happens in the world? Do I want to hear about every shooting and killing? Do I really want to see that every time I go on my social media or I watch TV? Do I really want to see all of the negative things that's happening? Or do I really want to see somebody living a great life? Like people have believed in themselves and they have transformed their reality and things are just happening so wonderful to them. Is that the algorithm I want to see on my social media? Yes, it is. That's what you want to see.